Watching my Eagles get busy right here. Tough game against Kansas City, but we got Kansas City number. They can't beat us. We got their number. Another good season for the Eagles, winning games. What else is new? Title contenders each and every year. What else is new? So 13-10. I came a little late, got busy a little bit, but I didn't want to miss this game, man. I did not want to miss this game. Meanwhile, we had a bunch of other games that took place. So let's see what's going on. Yeah. 10-13. My Eagles is up. We got to put some more numbers on the board. See, my biggest problem with the Eagles is their defense. They have a hard time holding up their defense, man. You don't want to keep playing around with Pat Mahomes. He could put numbers on the board. Hold on for a minute. Hold on. Let me just see. The Cowboys beat the brakes off the Giants. Man, high scoring game. I mean, it wasn't beating the brakes off. 37-40 is a high scoring game. That's a lot of scoring. But both of those teams I'm not worried about. I'm more worried about Washington. That's the only team in my division that I'm worried about is Washington. Seattle gets the win over Pittsburgh. The Rams get the win over the Titans. Buffalo gets the win over the Jets. The Patriots get the win over the Dolphins. The Dolphins, they may be one of the worst teams of the season this year. Just looking at the way they're going to go. It may not be a good year for them. And Cincinnati beats Jacksonville. And, of course, the 49ers got another win. 49ers always do good in the regular season. Hold on. Oh, yeah. 49ers always do good in the regular season. Can they win outside of that is the question. That's the question we should all be answering. Oh, shit. Kansas City look like they're getting close to that finish line. Kansas City on the verge of scoring. Oh, Pat Mahomes going to run it in. Damn. No championship for y'all, though. Y'all ain't getting another one. We got to send a message to the Kansas City today to get a W. We beat y'all in the Super Bowl. Beat y'all in the regular season. Send no messages, man. There we go. Stat. Good catch. Pat Mahomes with a nice bullet pass. Yo, Z, did you saw Terrence Crawford made history yesterday? The only boxer to go from 135 to 168. You know how hard it is to do that? Because 168 is not his walking around weight. He had to outbox Canelo. He couldn't be his Terrence Crawford of old. But if they fought at 147, it'd have been more trouble for Canelo. Canelo would have been in trouble if this was a catch weight fight, 147, even at 150, 152. Problems for Canelo. Yeah, no doubt. Bud out here making history. And he only got 40 plus fights. He keeps this up. By the time he reaches 50 fights, he go 50-0. And he's beating top fighters. What more can I say, man? What more can I say? But my Eagles getting the job done today, Z. You know what was good about that boxing event, though? It was on Netflix. It was good that it was on Netflix. That's the most thing I like about it the most. Yeah. And if he does it by fighting top-notch fighters, that'd be even more better. Because remember, Floyd was facing guys like Andre Berto, waste of a fight, cherry-picking fights. He wasn't facing top competition. And Canelo was the best fighter in that weight class. Probably still is, because Terrence Crawford is not really at that weight. He just wanted to prove to the world that he could beat Canelo. And he beat Canelo at his own game. He didn't make Canelo come down to his division. He beat Canelo at his own weight size. He went to Canelo's division to beat him. That's even more impressive. I don't know if he could get that high in weight, though, man. That may be too much for Crawford. That may be too much weight. So at some point, he's going to have to stop gaining weight because that's too much on the heart. If that's not your natural weight, you got to let it go sometimes. Come on, Eagles. Let's get some good defensive stops. Hold on for a minute. Mobb Deep, October 10th. Get ready. You gotta watch these dogs, man. Yeah, he gave Spence a beatdown. That's another legacy fight. Crawford won all his legacy fights. Canelo didn't. He lost against Floyd. Laura gave him problems. Canelo can't fight boxers. Technical boxers, he can't fight. He's a very one-dimensional fighter. He's heavy on his feet. He can't fight boxers. He can't fight technical boxers. He's better off just fighting brawlers. Guys that could brawl. Maybe that's why he don't want no smoke with Benavidez. Because Benavidez is a good technical boxer. Yeah, he's kind of robotic. But he should still get some work with Jake Paul. Because Jake Paul said Canelo was scared of him. Canelo should have taken that fight instead of Tank Davis. Because they're more closer in weight. But Canelo would beat Jake Paul. Jake Paul don't got no boxing skill. But he is fighting a quote unquote real boxer. Tank Davis is a real boxer. The only problem is Tank Davis is spoiled. He's like a true 135. So he can't have that embarrassment of losing to Jake Paul neither. Thirteen to 10. We're still stuck at 13. Hopefully we could get over that hump and get this W. Let's go Eagles 2-0. We're gonna go right back to winning regular season games. Ain't nothing new. Just another day winning regular season games. Hey, hold on, be back, y'all. Want to say hi to the world. Yeah, Canelo could get mad money off fighting Jake Paul, though. That's a big payday for him and Jake Paul. That's a big one. Pug number 2. This is a wild one, though. We're going to call this one Blue because he got a blue collar. So I'm making his name very original. Hey, stop. Stop. So, yes, this is Pug Nation in this house. We only deal with pugs. That's the only breed that I buy. This is my last one, though. I'm not getting any more. 2 pugs is enough. This one's a puppy, though. He got to get a little more bigger. Hey. What you want? All right. So. Yeah. It's very hyperactive, man. This is probably the most hyperactive pug ever. Ain't that right, Blue? Ain't that right? Yeah, fix your face. Fix your face. All right. You play the Texans tomorrow, Monday Night Football. Okay. Come on, man. Stop. Just make a normal face. Yeah. Yeah, I seen the other pug that I had, the big one. He's an adult now. Because that pug was born on February 2024. So yeah, February 2024. That makes him over a year old now. This one's only like 2 months. This one was born June 27th. So he can't even properly walk outside yet. So can't even put him on a leash yet. All right. But yeah, man, we only got a couple minutes to go in this game. Eagles look like their scoring is very stagnant in this game. Oh, he did. Oh, I didn't see that. I didn't see it. I gotta check that out. I gotta see that. Because he was hitting Canelo with shots that Floyd just wasn't doing. Floyd was just making Canelo miss a lot of shots. That was it. But he really wasn't on his offense like that. And keep in mind, Bud has no business fighting at 168. So for him to go in there and take out the champion at 168 speaks volumes. That is not his weight class. So that's why you didn't get the Bud that beat down Terrence Crawford. Because if this was at 147, Canelo he probably would have got knocked down, got knocked out. He'd have been a punching bag for Terrence Crawford. Because you know what Terrence Crawford could do at 147 at his true weight. Yes. Interception for my Eagles. Yes, let's send these boys home. Yes. Yeah. Eagles Nation. Yeah. Give me that rock. Let's go, Eagles. Let's go. Look at Pat Mahomes. He know he can't mess with my Eagles. We're going to two-peat. We're going to do the same thing the Chiefs did. We're going to dominate the regular season, win game after game, and we're going to two-peat. Let me put him away now because he wilding out. See, he just want to bite everything. You just want to bite everything, don't you? Come on. Calm down. All right. Oh, yeah, you know that, bro. New York Mets in the building. I got to get the Mets on the winning page, though. Mets got to start winning. They got to start winning, man. My Eagles compete for a title every year. My Knicks are competing for titles. I got to get the Mets on board. You know, the Mets got to start getting some wins. Hold on. Let's let the big dog come in and say hi. Before I put him away. Y'all remember this one? This is the adult pug. See, this is how big they get. They don't get that big in size. This is Bane. Y'all remember him? All right. Pug number 1. This was the very first pug. You know. So right? Ain't that right? He's a good boy. He's a big dog. I don't let him play with the puppy yet because the puppy ignores him. And they could potentially fight if you let an adult dog hang around a puppy. So the puppy got to get his weight up before he can hang out with this dog. But for the most part, they get along really well. You know, see, this is an adult dog, and he acts just as wild as the puppy. Look, he's just as wild as a puppy. See, these dogs just don't stop. Hey. What's up with you guys? What's up? Calm your ass down. Calm down. Yes, the NFL is a great product. You know, say hi, Bane. All right. Yeah, Blue and Bane. I'm trying to get these dogs named after Batman. I'm inspired by Batman. So, you know, Mr. Freeze, Blue. So the other one I call Blue, and the other one is Bane, which is another Batman villain. So all these pug dogs are Batman villains. Speaking of Batman, Batman 2 should be fired this How was there only 11 minutes left in the fourth quarter of this game? I could have sworn that a lot of minutes went by already. Come on, man. We got to put some points on the board, though. We got to score on this possession. We definitely got to score on this possession, man. So, yeah. Come on, Eagles, put some points on the board, man. What the fuck? Put some damn points on the board. Hey, yo, Brandon, did you see the fight yesterday? You seen Bud, Terrence Crawford get busy? Nebraska's own? Terrence Crawford, the best fighter in the world, man. And you know what? He's doing it without the talking shit. You know, he don't need to talk shit to get your attention. Yeah, he made it look easy work. And Brandon, he did it at Canelo's own weight, right? That's like you going up to 200 pounds, facing somebody that's a natural 200 pounder. Have no business dominating a fight when that's not even your weight class, bro. Oh my God, look at that pass. You saw that pass Jalen Hurts just did? A Hail Mary pass. Easy work. We about to score this touchdown real quick. We about to put Kansas City away. My Eagles getting work. You know. Only fighter in boxing history to go from 135 to 168. Cleaning dudes out. Pause. Speaking of other shit. Mobb Deep album come out October 10th. R.I.P. to my man P. You know, I feel like I'm a member of Mobb Deep because I've been around them so many times. You know, so Mobb Deep was at my prom. You know, they was at my sister's prom. So I personally have experience with Mobb Deep. They are old friends of the neighborhood. So QB, we back in the building, baby. Infamous Mob. Mobb Deep and things. You know, they got the single out Against the World. Fire. It's good to hear P's voice again. You know, give us one more, P. Give us one more. P had that most diverse original flow. A lot of guys can't rap like that. He's a very unique rapper. Even Jay-Z was like, man, P was like one of the best rappers in the game at one point. He had a time frame like a 5-year gap when he was just going, when he was like toe to toe with just about everybody. Check out HNIC Part 1, was also is a classic. With tracks like Keep It Thorough. Classic NY tracks. Classic East Coast tracks. Come on, Eagles. You got to get this touchdown, man. Stop fucking around, man. Get this fucking touchdown. Get this touchdown. Do we got it or what? Fuck y'all keep playing around, man. I don't want to see no field goal kick. Y'all better get this damn touchdown, man. Stop playing. Stop bullshitting and get this touchdown. What the fuck we doing, man? Get this touchdown, man. Put this game away. Man, just jump over the damn dudes, man. I hate this. This is the only aspect of football I don't like. When they're having a hard time just pushing their way to give the ball to the guy and just let him run it. What's up with this stupid type of play? I always question this type of play. Stop bullshitting, man. Let's get this touchdown real quick. Your nose hair close to a damn touchdown. Just get it. Stop playing. Who the fuck do a flag? Oh shit, we took a challenge. He threw that flag quick. Holy shit. NBA be coming back next month. Luka got skinny. I don't know if a skinny Luka is good for the Lakers. Luka plays better being Carmelo Anthony style bully ball. Speaking of the NBA, congratulations on Carmelo Anthony and Dwight Howard for going to the Hall of Fame. Well deserved. Well deserved. Dwight Howard, one of the best defensive players of his prime. Defensive monster. Great defensive player. Carmelo Anthony, a great scorer. You know, of course, there's going to be some question marks about his career, you know, but nevertheless, he's still a Hall of Famer, without a doubt. Kobe Bryant said guarding Carmelo Anthony was like guarding a bear. Too much bully ball, you know. Don't get it twisted. Kobe stopped him, but at the same time, it was no easy cakewalk. Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking about other days because people keep talking about Dwight Howard's back and how he really hurt his back. Pause. You know the rumors, right, Brandon? You know, the rumors is Dwight Howard is a little bit zesty. Dwight Howard is a little bit of moist, if you get my point. And yeah, that back is hurting from a different reason. Dwight Howard was always good basketball player, but something was just off about the dude, personality-wise. His personality, the way he carried himself, the way he talked, something was off. That's all I'm going to say. Something is off. Speaking of off, did y'all see the way Oscar De La Hoya talk? Check out Oscar De La Hoya making fun of Canelo. The dude got his legs crossed. He sound like a woman. And then he got this stone look, like, you know, like a woman look. Like, you know, when a woman mad at you, she talk to you for a while, then she give you that look. That's the type of look that he got. And then I saw other videos when he being even more zesty. He's like, I would have tapped Canelo's ass. I would have tapped that ass. What? And the way he's talking, like, what hell happened to Oscar De La Hoya, man? The fuck happened to Oscar? I never know him to be talking like that. What happened to his voice? The fuck happened to Oscar De La Hoya, man? I didn't know he had a voice like that. His voice got even more moist, Brandon. Like, what the hell's going on with these dudes, man? The dude sitting with his legs crossed. You know, what the fuck is wrong with these dudes? You know, some of these guys got turned out probably by a Diddy party. I don't know. Finally, we got that touchdown. Should have got it a couple minutes ago. Bullshitting around. And it's good. Let's get rid of these dudes. We got this game in the bag. Let's get rid of these dudes, man. All we got to do is play some good defense, and the game is ours. Stop this possession, and the game is ours. Look at Kansas City. They know they can't fuck with my Eagles. They know they can't fuck with them Eagles, boy. 2-peat for the Eagles. Andre, you an Eagles fan too? Okay. That's what's up. Oh shit. Who the Colts playing? Who is the Colts playing? You said you just a Chiefs hater? What the what? Oh, and please, I don't know. I don't think it was you, Andre, but people in the chat, when I make a video, don't assume that I'm the one saying this. I said Shaq's top 10 greatest list is weird. I didn't say mine. I didn't say that was my top 10 list. The title says it all. I'm dissecting Shaq's top 10 list. That's what I was doing. Oh, y'all playing Denver Broncos. I just find it weird that you're going to do a top 10 list and not pick Kareem in there. There is no criteria you could use in basketball and not pick Kareem in your top 10. What could you possibly say to not pick Kareem in your top 10? There's nothing that would justify Kareem not being in your top 10. You know, I see like a guy like Steph Curry, that could be debatable. You know, even Shaq somewhat could be debatable. But Shaq should be a top. Shaq should have put himself in the top 10 too. That was a very humble thing to do, not put yourself in there, but you should have put yourself in there. Without a doubt, you should put yourself in there. You should have definitely put yourself in there over Julius Erving. No disrespect to Julius Erving, but when you got Shaq and Kareem that you didn't put in your top 10, you gotta put those dudes in there. Name me one reason why Kareem shouldn't be in the top 10. There's none. You can say, oh, he don't got enough championships. The man got 6. He don't got enough MVPs. He got, 6 to 5, right? Actually, he got 6 MVPs, I believe. What does Kareem don't get that doesn't validate being in the top 10? Seriously. It's an honest question. If you study basketball, what does Kareem don't have to not be in the top 10? That's the question. Outside of Michael Jordan, him and Michael Jordan got the most championships in modern NBA history. Since the 80s and up, there's only 2 guys with 6 championships that are superstars, and that's Jordan and Kareem. That's it. Kareem is actually the only guy that has a resume that can fuck with Michael Jordan. It's not better, but it still could fuck with Michael Jordan. All right? You get my drift. You can't say, oh, he needed Magic to win. He won one without Magic. It should have been the other way around. Magic needs to win without Kareem. It's the same way with the Bulls. You can't say Jordan needs to win without Pippen. No, Jordan was the number 1. Pippen needs to win without Jordan. That's a Pippen challenge. That's not a Michael Jordan challenge. He was the number 1. He was a franchise player. What the fuck he needs to prove that he could win a championship for? He got 6 as a top dog on the team. Magic Johnson couldn't win one without Kareem, but Kareem got one without Magic. So Magic needed to prove that he could win without Kareem. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. Even though they were sharing some of the spotlight, he took some of Kareem's finals MVPs. And it was like a 1A, 1B. The only time it was a 1A, 1B in NBA history like that was Shaq and Kobe. That was the only time it was a 1A, 1B. Hold on for a sec. And Shaq had LeBron on that list, which is okay because There's no list where LeBron is not on your top 10. Let's just keep it a buck. LeBron is a top 10 player of all time. Right? So there's no reason, no criteria to why LeBron isn't on your top 10. He should always be on your top 10. Right? But here's the thing. If he's on your top 10 and he's sharing the generation with Steph Curry, it's like a Magic Johnson and Larry Bird type of thing. So if you got Larry Bird and Magic Johnson on your top 10 and they both shared the 80s, Steph Curry and LeBron both shared their generations. So Steph Curry got to be on there because he got the same amount of championships as LeBron. The only thing you could hold against Steph is probably some individual dominance a little bit. That's about it. And he didn't win. He didn't get finals MVP for all his championships. Right? But if it's come to MVP, Steph got that too. He don't got more than LeBron, but he got it. He was an undisputed MVP. He got more than one. And he broke records just like LeBron did. So, yeah. Yeah, the Kobe slander started when he passed away. Because he's not here to defend himself. People talking all crazy about Kobe. Yeah, LeBron couldn't guard Kobe Bryant on his best day. LeBron had no answers for Kobe Bryant. And you could look at their matchup. LeBron had no answer to stop Kobe Bryant. And the only way LeBron could score when they was going up against each other was off screens. He couldn't score on Kobe Bryant one-on-one consistently like Kobe was giving him. Kobe was giving LeBron James the business. Look at their one-on-one matchups. Pump fakes, fadeaways, slick moves. I mean, like, he just had LeBron James don't have no answer to guard Kobe Bryant. So do the math. What, Brandon? Is that what? How is that possible? Some of the most biggest Jordan fans know that Kobe Bryant was Jordan's little brother. They got some. Here's one of the main differences between Kobe and Jordan. Jordan had hands the size of Godzilla. Jordan palmed the basketball like it was an orange. Kobe Bryant had to use two of his hands. So when they go to the basket, Jordan going to the basket, he's getting an and one because he got that thing stuck in his hands. Kobe go to the basket, he's shooting. He's going to the free throw line to shoot two. Jordan's going to the free throw line to shoot one. You know, Jordan was also bigger than Kobe Bryant. He was around 230 pounds. He was a Shaq of shooting guards. He was really big, physical, and strong. Kobe was not that strong. Kobe was speed, but Kobe Bryant was a little more skinny. He weighed about $110, not $110, 210. I'm sorry. And Kobe had skill and speed. Jordan had power and skill set. Okay, here's the difference between them two. You ever play Street Fighter? Jordan is Ryu. Kobe Bryant is Ken. Does that make sense? Anybody here play Street Fighter? Y'all play Street Fighter, right? Ken was fast. He was berserker, right? He wasn't as skilled. He wasn't as patient and fundamentally sound as Ryu as a fighter. If you look at Street Fighter, right? And Ryu was more powerful. He was more stronger. That's what they are. That's the perfect comparison between Kobe and Michael Jordan. Simple. Kobe Bryant was the wild card. He wasn't disciplined. He was just going at everything. You know, he was the cocky one, just like Ken from Street Fighter. You know, same moves, different approach. Perfect description. You know, Jordan was one of the greatest fundamentally sound basketball players ever. And he added that with athletic ability and his own skill set of being flashy. He picked his spots. He played like chess. Kobe Bryant didn't play like chess until later in his career. I'm not saying Kobe Bryant is a dumb basketball player. He's a very smart basketball player. But mentally he just wasn't as smart as Michael Jordan. He was more berserker wild, you know. But nevertheless, that's their comparison. That's the difference between those two. But no disrespect to LeBron James, he just was never as skilled as neither one of them guys. LeBron was just power. He was like an athletic version of Karl Malone, and that's not a bad thing. When I say LeBron is an athletic version of Karl Malone, that's not a diss. Karl Malone is a multiple-time MVP, and if it wasn't for Jordan, he probably would have 2 championships. You know? Yeah, that's a good point. Dean Smith is one of the reasons why Jordan is disciplined. Kobe Bryant was more of a wild card. He was more like, fuck it, I don't have nobody to listen to. I just do the shit on my own. You know, Kobe Bryant was more like rolling the dice. Michael Jordan was more like a sheer bet. You know, Michael Jordan was a safer bet. Kobe Bryant was more of the risk. No, but people be wilding, man. LeBron James is another version of Karl Malone, just an athletic version of Karl Malone with a little touch of Magic Johnson, and that's not bad. What's the problem? Like, why y'all? Oh, he can't be no Karl Malone. Karl Malone was one of the greatest mid-range shooters, had a good post-up game, and try stopping Karl Malone when he's at full speed heading towards the basket. Does that remind you of somebody? LeBron James. They're almost identical in many ways. They're very physical basketball players, and there's nothing wrong with that. Karl Malone is one of the greatest power forwards ever. The only reason why he ain't number one because he ain't got championships, but he's right behind Tim Duncan. So LeBron James being mentioned in the same breath with Karl Malone is not a diss. LeBron fans, is not a diss at all. If anything, I'm giving respect. Come on now. Karl Malone was a monster, man. Multiple-time MVP player. He gave people the business. You know, Karl Malone was like one of those. He's like well, technically, based off some of his past experience, people tell me Karl Malone should not even be in the NBA because he had legal troubles off the basketball court. But that still don't change the man's talent. You know, from what I heard, he did some stuff with some underage. You know, I'm not going to even get into it. But I heard Karl Malone was a little bit of you know, he shouldn't be in the NBA. That's basically, you know. But if Karl Malone wasn't in the NBA, that'd have been a slap to the NBA. He was too talented of a player to not be in the NBA. What's the problem? Come on, Eagles. Let's go, man. Let's get this game over with. How many minutes we got in this game? Take these boys out. Kansas City don't got no answers for us no more. And they know they can't mess with us no more. If we score on this possession, we're just being greedy at this point. But Julius Erving, I got respect for too. But there's no logical reason for why Julius Erving should be on the top 10. Too many basketball players have played the game that kind of make it questionable for Julius Erving to be in your top 10. Great player, though. Great player. It's just too much. Too much players. Let Steph Curry win a 5th championship. He'll automatically be a top 10 player. Somebody got to come off. Somebody coming off that top 10 list. You know, and people pick Hakeem Olajuwon in their top 10 a lot too. Hakeem Olajuwon was one of the greatest centers of all time. My only problem with Hakeem is he didn't meet Jordan. And you can't sit there and say Jordan was ducking him. Jordan went to the finals 6 times. He was waiting for you, dog. You could have got there 6 times. You had more than enough opportunity to get there 6 times, man. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. I mean, so, but Shaq not putting Kareem on the top 10 is a crime. Kareem got more championships than Shaq. Kareem accomplished more stuff than Shaq. All Kareem did in his career was win. The man win in college, the man win in high school, the man win in the NBA. What was Kareem not doing when it pertains to winning? You know, yeah, that'd have been great. That'd have been great. That'd have been a great matchup. Hakeem versus Jordan. But Jordan was waiting for that dude 6 times, just like Kobe Bryant was waiting for LeBron James. Kobe Bryant gave LeBron James 2 times to meet, actually 3 times. Kobe Bryant was waiting for LeBron James 3 times in the NBA Finals. While LeBron was on a title contender. No, Shaq flip-flops too much. You know, and I'm pretty sure Shaq picked Kareem on his top 10 before. I don't know what made him take Kareem off. But even if you don't like the guy, there's nothing you could say that doesn't validate Kareem being on your top 10. He has to be on your top 10. Because anybody else you try to put above him, Kareem got more than anything. You can't say he scored more points than Kareem, because outside of LeBron, he right number 2. You can't say he got more MVPs than Kareem. Kareem got 6. You can't say he got more championships than Kareem. Kareem got 6. What does Kareem don't have? Oh, okay. Like Brandon, you get what I'm saying, right? Like there is no logic you could use against Kareem for not being in the top 10. Whatever criteria you have as a basketball fan, Kareem meets all your standards. There's no standard that he does not meet. Period. No. That's like not mentioning Muhammad Ali as an all-time great. What are we doing? What are we doing? Even if you don't like the guy, by default, you have to put him in your top 10. Yeah, he's a prototype of a winner. Like, what are we doing? You could say Kareem is boring. You could say he's this and that, but that's no reason to take him off your top 10 because he's too accomplished. Too accomplished. He's the only player that can actually go Glock for Glock with Michael Jordan. He's the only one. He got the championships to do it. He got the individual accolades to do it. He's the only guy that could compete with Jordan from individual dominance and team success. That's it. There's no other player in NBA history that got both of those on their resume that could compete with Michael Jordan. That's it. Hey, what's wrong with these dogs? Yeah, no doubt. Tim Duncan got them wins. And he beat LeBron James twice in the finals. It would have been 3 times if it wasn't for Ray Allen. Tim Duncan would have beat LeBron James 3 times in the finals. That's crazy. You know, guys like Kareem was stopping dudes from eating. Kareem stopped a lot of guys from eating in the 80s. He was the one winning the most championships. You know, everybody got to eat under LeBron James. All his rivalries won more championships, won more times than he beat them. Rather it's a Steph Curry. You know, even Kevin Durant was like, I had to get my get back. Everybody LeBron beat, they got their get back on LeBron. And they beat LeBron more times. No disrespect to LeBron, though. All right. Salute to your coach. Y'all got that win. Holy shit. Kansas City got a touchdown? Holy shit. They hit us back with a Hail Mary. Wow. You saw that's touchdown. It's not over till it's over. He just hit us with a Hail Mary touchdown. He returned the favor. The same thing the Eagles did, he just did. Holy shit. We got to hold on to this lead, though. We got to hold on to this lead, Philly. Come on. We still up by 3. It's only 3 minutes to go, man. Hold on to this 3-point lead. Stop fucking around. I had this kid yesterday, 16 years old. He got a little jump shot, but he wants to play against the adults. He want to get big. He want to get better at basketball. So he challenged me. I said, "You're too small, kid. You guarded me a couple of times, and I just go do you like paper." He has like absolutely zero defense. So I said, playing against a guy like me, and you got zero defense is a problem. Because I will exploit your zero defense. I'm from New York. I'm not going to give you a crumb. We don't give you nothing. And don't think you're going to get an easy basket because you're going to feel my presence. You know how we get down in New York on defense. We a slap at your hand. We a slap at the ball. You got to get physical. You're going to play up against a New Yorker when it comes to basketball or any other sport. So I told him, get your weight up, go to the gym, and a couple years from now, 2 years or so, you turn 18. If your game is still on point, I'll play you one-on-one. But I'm not playing you one-on-one when you need a sandwich to eat. It's a waste of my time. I don't get props from beating a 16-year-old in basketball. I play against adults, and they did the same thing to me when I was 16. Get that 16-year-old kid off the court. This is a man's game. You got to earn the right to be playing against adults. You don't get that shit for free. You know how you be doing on the East Coast. You got to earn the right to play against the adults. Then be like, oh, okay, little man, you get up. You getting your weight up. You got to earn the right to be called good. Simple. But I like the kid though. I like his passion. I like the fact that he won to challenge adults. He told me he gonna make it to the NBA. And you know what? Every day I pass by that park, I see that kid dribbling the basketball. I see him dribbling with his offhand. I see him shooting with his offhand. He out there for hours trying to perfect his game. I respect that. I respect the dedication. I like that. But you still got to earn your stripes, little man. You still got to earn your stripes. Yeah. You got to put some work in. I had to put work in. You got to put some work in. Yeah. I saw that when I'm walking by, I saw him doing that. Put a smile on my face. I said, okay, kid, I like what you're doing. I like what you're doing. Now, when you're part of that young generation and you're doing things the right way, you're putting forth the effort, I got no gripe with you. I got no gripe. I respect that. Need more kids playing like he plays. I bet if I go to that court right now, I bet that young kid playing basketball right now. I bet money on it. If I pass by that park, he playing basketball right now, trying to perfect his game. You know, I like that. Come on, Eagles. Only 2 minutes to go. End this game, man. What the hell are we doing right now? We trying to get third down or something? Just get in field goal kicking position, please, Eagles. So we could just get a field goal and end this game. But here's the crazy part: if we get a field goal and they come back and get a touchdown and score, they win this game. The Eagles' defense is still suspect. That's what I don't like. I don't like the Eagles' defense. It's very suspect. Still needs to get better. But yeah, man, it's a good week of sports, man. Boxing, football. The WNBA playoffs start pretty soon too. I don't know if anybody's going to check that out, but yeah, I think the last one won. The Liberty won. I think New York won. I may watch if Caitlin Clark is playing. Yeah, NFL is gold, man. It's a great product. Good matchups. Can't complain. I cannot complain. Oh, what the fuck is this? Oh, what happened to Caitlin Clark? Is she out for the year or something? She got an injury? Because I really don't follow WNBA. I may catch it every now and then. I am the definition of a casual when it comes to the WNBA. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. I'm a casual when it comes to the WNBA. Now I know of some names, but that's about it. Hmm. Oh damn. Oh, okay. I guess I probably won't be watching the WNBA then. There's too much sports going on. There's football, the NBA coming back. So I probably won't be catching up on it. Okay, 20-17, 1 minute to go. This game is almost over. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Sue Bird, I know her. Maya Moore, I know her. Well, that's cool that they made the Hall of Fame. That's awesome. That's awesome. Um, who else made the Hall of? Yo, why did they put the whole? I think they put the whole 2028. I mean 2008 Olympic team in a Hall of Fame. Not saying that there's a bad team, but I never known that they put Olympic teams in the Hall of Fame. The team is in the Hall of Fame. Ain't the Hall of Fame supposed to just be for the individuals? I was shocked by that. I was like, you put the whole team in the Hall of Fame, the Basketball Hall of Fame? Is that a new category now? That you just pick like all-time great teams in the Hall of Fame? So that means the 96 Bulls got to be in there. You know, the 92 Dream Team. There's a lot of teams you got to put in there if that's the case. I didn't know they put a whole team in there now. They did. They changed the rules like a motherfucker. Since when do they put a team in a Hall of Fame? They were awarding everything. Now, that's my problem with basketball. Only in basketball. They will award everything. Like, what's next? Best jersey of the year. What are we doing? Too many awards. And a lot of them are meaningless. Yeah, put the 2000 team in there. If you're gonna start putting teams in the Hall of Fame, you better start putting Bill Russell's team in there. You better put the Showtime Lakers. You better put Shaq and Kobe Lakers. I mean, you got a long list. Shit, you missed the boat for a lot of teams. Yeah, they did. They absolutely did. And that's crazy. But I guess that's over. My Eagles won. Shout out to Brandon. Shout out to Zach. Shout out to Andre. I catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace. They transferred who? Portal. That's crazy. Basketball needs to get it together, man. Too much awards, man. But we out. Peace.